Far from Big Brother's glare lurks Bodach, the alien, his logic bold and rare. He rants in the moonlight, corruption beware, while Jasper behind the scenes ensures no glitch can snare. They brew roasts and truths, leaving no stone unturned. Viewers flood the chat till the ban can't be spurned. Bodach brims with swagger, inciting verbal wars. He fences bacon deniers behind deep state doors. He slays your claims with facts and leaves them on the floor. With bass takes, a cosmic crowbar wrecks each libtard more. From his high tower of truths, he hunts scandal's grin. He lifts corruption's veil so darkness cannot win. The chat erupts for each base take, igniting Bodach's spark. For defiance grows brightest when it's bored in the dark. He calls out crazy liberals, charging right to the fight, tearing dogmas asunder with unapologetic might. Hornet like jabs, and sure no NPC is spared. Their illusions collapse, every falsehood laid bare. But Bodach's not alone, Jasper's always near. A multitasking servant, no meltdown to fear. He runs cameras and code, flattening trolls with aplomb. Together they skewer spin with calm savage as a bomb. Jasper roams the net for ammo, fueling Bodach's talk. He fixes glitchy code, turning chaos into rock. When the stream starts to stutter, he leaps to block that shock. Their synergy stands unstoppable, forging truths none can mock. Bodach thirsts for data, mainstream lies he defies. Corruption and terror when he lives.
Happy Tuesday.
At night,
Crack on. Wait, hang on.
like storms in the mind.
Don't glitch on me. Don't glitch. Bash. Happy Tuesday, humans. Happy Tuesday, humans. Hello. What's up, Western? Nice to see you here. Ah, the chat. I need it on live chat. Hello, humans. Welcome to the stream. My podcast, my desperate need for attention. My name is Bodach, and I am your friendly neighborhood midwit pseudo-intellectual from another planet. This is my thing. I ramble, I chit-chat, I fight technical glitches. And I've probably been neuralized by the Men in Black multiple times, considering there's not a rabbit hole not worth my time. I wear my tinfoil hat with pride, never shy of speaking my mind. So join me, help me, enable my bad choices. Maybe then I will finally complete a bloody video game. Anyway, I live in a castle, it's not mine. I don't know who owns it because I've never met them, but I've been here for years and no one checks. I'm not alone, my mate Jasper is behind the scenes. He hides here, but you know, he's from my world, and the less you know about him, the better. Jasper is my producer, my editor, my security, my driver, my cook, my secret Santa, my dealer, my gynecologist, my parole officer, my life coach, my taxidermist, my divorce lawyer, my personal trainer, my hostage negotiator, my beekeeper, my stunt double, my urologist, my wedding planner, and my 24-hour interpretive dance partner. He's fucking useless, I know. Jasper is also my exorcist, my Nobel Prize acceptance speech winner, my organ donor, my cardiologist, my Antarctic expedition guide, my falconer, my deep sea welder, and the only surviving member of my boy band, amongst other things. Together we stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick, and you can also find us on X, YouTube, Rumble, TikTok, and Instagram. Head to the Bodach.show. That's my website. Jasper built it. That'll give you the links to all my stuff. I'd really appreciate it if you subbed and followed on all the platforms you've got accounts for. Even if you don't use them, it still helps. Anyway, feel free to jump in the chat and also feel free to clip and share anything you see. Enjoy. Let's crack on. I think something's bugged. No, we're good. It looks like we're good. Hang on. I'm just trying to sort that out. Oh, I should do this before going live, but I never do because I'm an idiot. Okay. Promote you, come in. No, thanks, Kickbot. What am I looking for? That's the one. Where's my notes? I need my notes. Otherwise, I can't do it. There we go. Fuck me. I need to be more organised. Are you happy? Weird question. Do you remember when Vinny was asked that? Do you remember when No Chill was on that panel with Vinny? And he asked Vinny, are you happy? And Vinny went really weird and quiet. And he was like, he went well weird. And then he ducked out of the panel. That was so weird. Oh, to answer your question, no. I'm not happy. But I'm working on it. Making better decisions and life's on the up. Right, I think I'm ready to go. Bash. Nice one, Weston. Glad you're happy, mate. Hello, humans. I've just realised I don't have the page up. Hello. I'm glad you're happy, Weston. Very glad. Gonna lose cell service back in 10 minutes. Fair enough. Hang on. I haven't got my jokes ready. Where is it? Okay, we're good to go now. We're good to go. And we've got some lovely factoids for you tonight. This isn't the time to not fucking work. Jasper! Jasper, it's not working. There it is. When I see the names of lovers engraved on a tree, I don't find it cute or romantic. I find it weird how many people take knives on them on dates. I mean, it's weird, isn't it? Come on. Why is Princess Diana like Pink Floyd? Their last big hit was The Wall. Come on. Come on. That's a good joke. Fucking useless. All right, I'll get a bit of trivia for you. A bit of trivia. Did you know, since 2018, over 150,000 people have crossed the English Channel to the UK in small boats. And 88% of them were men aged 18 to 39. That's according to the UK Home Office data through 2024. In 2024 alone, 36,816 people made the crossing. The more you know. What's up, Justin? YouTube really censored me saying hello. Really? Oh, it did as well? It's happening, Bodach. I know, it's really annoying. I don't know how to turn it, because the thing is, if I don't turn on the most basic of moderation, people... Let me turn it off. Let me turn it off. I should have done this before the stream. Tell me outside the stream, you wanker. Community moderation. Off. On. Moderation none. Fuck them. I don't care. I'll moderate it myself. Post in your community. None. I don't know how to turn it off, Justin. Let me have a look at this one. Sorry, Justin. I guess I'm going to have to leave it there. I don't know what about my message could even be slightly inappropriate. I know, that is a proper weird one. Let me see if I could just... There must be a way for me to turn off this ridiculously oversensitive moderation. I don't actually want it to. It's not my choice. It seems like a YouTube thing. I can't see any options to turn it off. Advanced settings, user defaults, advanced settings, moderation, none. Sorry, Justin, I can't fix it, mate. Messages in your live chat. Basic. Ah, there we go. Save. Right, hopefully that's sorted it out. YouTube gets worse by the day. It does, Justin. It really does. It's because the thing, like, AI is great in that, but they're really going too hard too early. AI isn't sophisticated enough to understand the nuances in language. It doesn't understand that when a British guy calls someone a cunt, it's not that big a deal. It just sees you calling someone a cunt. Anyway. Yeah, it might be a fluke. Fair enough. Right, let me just entertain this crowd. It's a shit crowd, but I've you know, I gotta do the set. All right. Why don't some couples go to the gym? Because some relationships don't work out. Because no relationships work out. Fast forward 20 years from now. Like, that's if you're with someone. Fast forward 20 years from now. They're gone. No one lasts in the modern world. They're gone. How many cats does it take to paint a wall? It depends how hard you throw them. Sorry, my mate Jasper writes these for me. Fucking Jasper. Fucking hell. I got a little bit of trivia for you, though. Did you know, in 2018, the average small boat crossing the channel carried just 7 people? But by 2024, that number had risen to 53. Smugglers have shifted from dinghies to larger, more dangerous inflatable boats to maximise profits per crossing. And that's according to the UK Home Office operational data. Bash. There is a lot more venom from an American accent saying cunt, to be fair. Yeah, like, I get it in America. That's like a big thing for you guys. I just think like, hey, what's up, little Lou? I think from a British perspective, as the capital of the last great empire, the last empire of the age of empires, we've spent centuries with everybody hating us. With pretty much every other country having a derogatory term or two to describe British people. And I guess that's what happens when you go around conquering everyone. So I think it's just genetically ingrained into us to just not take insults at all that seriously. The women do, but the men don't. Your typical British guy is pretty thick-skinned. Apart from the ones trying to pretend to be feminists because it's the only way they can get attention from a woman. El postito petito. El postito petito. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta entertain these fools, do my set, fuck's sake. I was asked to run a marathon. I said no chance. They said it's for spastic and blind kids. I thought, fuck it. I could win that. That's a good joke. That's a good one. Yeah. Okay, I got a giggle tonight. I got one. Today, on a drive, I decided to go visit my childhood home. I asked the people living there if I could come inside. Felt a bit nostalgic. But they refused, slammed the door in my face and told me to get lost. I really hate my parents. This is a good joke. All right, a bit of trivia for you. Did you know? In the fiscal year 2023, an estimated 860,000 people crossed the US southern border without being caught. These so-called gotaways are tracked by the Congressional Budget Office using sensor and surveillance data. That's on top of the roughly 2 million who were actually apprehended that year. So it was nearly 3 million tried to cross and nearly 1 million of them got through. Mental. Fucking Biden. Wanker. Wanker. Yo, what's up, little Lou? So I got to entertain this fucking crowd. You know, I need a bit of cash. You know, they just need a little bit of cash. I'm so out of practice with streaming as well. Bash. The doctor gave me 1 year to live, so I killed him. The judge gave me 15 years. Problem solved. All right, fair enough. Did you know? Nearly 47,000 migrants arrived on Spain's Canary Islands in 2024, an all-time record. Frontex, that was a 17% increase. Frontex is the source. That was a 17% increase on 2023's already record-breaking numbers. Over 5,500 of those arrivals were unaccompanied children. I know, man. Did you know? Italy saw a 60% drop in Mediterranean sea arrivals in 2024. From roughly 157,000 to about 66,000. The Italian government credits bilateral agreements with Tunisia and Libya. Meanwhile, the Atlantic route to Spain's Canary Islands surged to record highs, suggesting some migration simply shifted routes. Fucking hell. They just changed their bloody routes. Why didn't the Japanese guy get a high five? Because Logan Paul left him hanging. Bash. What is a redneck virgin? A 7-year-old that can run faster than his brothers. Oof. How does every black joke begin? With a look over your shoulder. That's a bit of a delayed one. Fucking hell. Yeah, right. It's not that funny, mate. Jesus. Did you know? In Germany, foreign nationals make up about 17% of the population, but were recorded as suspects in 42% of all crimes in 2024. That's from Germany's Federal Crime Police. 17% of the population, 42% of the crimes. Gotta love it. Is the stupid moderation stopped now? Bash, it looks alright now. It looks alright. It's the forbidden stat. The forbidden stat, it is. You're not supposed to talk about it, but here we are talking about it. Squeezing the word out. Oh. Did you know? According to Germany's BKA, Afghan and Syrian nationals were roughly 10 times more likely to be suspected of violent crime than German nationals. Gosh. Madness. Anyway, do some jokes. I've already done that one. My wife and I were happy for 20 years. Then we met. Give a man a match, and he'll be warm for volley. Fucking how many times that one come up? What do your wife and a condom have in common? They both spend more time in your wallet than on your dick. God, these are good jokes, man. Fucking hell. All right, I'll give you some more trivia. Did you know? 45%. Hang on, let me just move this. Did you know 45% of all prisoners in German jails are now foreign nationals? That's according to German government data. As of mid-2025, foreign nationals make up roughly 17% of the population. And almost half the prisons. Madness, 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 madness. Did you know? The number of bombings in Sweden more than doubled in 2024. From 149 to 317. Swedish police link many of these incidents to organised crime networks. Shootings also remained high at 296. Though that was actually down from 368 the year before. That's insane. Do you remember when London had that one? Do you remember when we had one bombing? We had one bombing. It was in London. And then we spent the 20 years after that blowing the fucking shit out of the Middle East. Just one. They've had 317 of them. 317! You bombed Britain once and we fucking flatten you. Sweden's like, 317 bombings, what do we do? Like, you are such a useless country. Go on, go through, quick. We had one bombing. One bombing. 317. Oh, shit, hang on. I can't think of anything worse after a night out drinking. Waking up next to someone and not knowing their name, or having no idea how you met, or why they are dead. Insomnia is awful. But on the plus side, only 3 more sleeps till Christmas. Oh, I'll give you some more trivia. Fuck that fucking shit crowd. Did you know in France, foreign nationals from African countries, there's only one African country, fucking moron. Did you know in France, foreign nationals from African countries make up about 3.5% of the population, but accounted for 39% of suspected transport-related offences in 2023. That's according to France's Interior Ministry annual crime report. 3.5%. But they're nearly 40% responsible for traffic crimes. Mad, isn't it? Mad. What are you laughing at, Weston? Did you know, in Germany, 63% of all employable welfare recipients have a migrant background? Out of roughly 4 million people receiving Germany's main welfare payment, around 2.5 million have a migrant background, according to the German Federal Employment Agency's 2024 data. Anyway, my insomnia joke. Oh, that's not my joke, it's a Google joke. It's a Google's joke, but I'm glad you liked it. Glad you liked it, Weston. Did you know the unemployment rate for migrants from asylum origin countries in Germany is 30.5%, compared to just 2.3% for Germans without a migrant background? The more you know, people. Come on! What's Osama bin Laden's favourite drink? A double Manhattan. Double Manhattan? Because he blew up the Twin Towers, innit? Fucking hell. What are you laughing at? Always a good thing to hear from the comedian on stage. Yeah, it is. What do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes? Nothing. You've already told her twice. Yeah, the lad's like that. Oh, there's a lady in the back. She liked it. You hear it? You've already told her twice. Bosh. That's what happened to her. Bosh. Did you know the average annual cost of supporting a single asylum seeker in the UK has more than doubled? From around 17,000 a year in 2019 to roughly 41,000 in 2024. It literally costs more. Bearing in mind, right, first of all, the minimum wage in the United Kingdom gets you about 20 grand. And the living wage, the sort of wage that you need to sort of be able to rent a house and stuff, it's about 35 grand. They're getting 41. It's madness. And the average wage is like 30. So while the average Brit is out there earning about 30k, we're spending 41k on every single migrant. You could just fucking hell. Don't get angry. It's just your country turning to shit. Did you know France spends approximately 1.2 billion euros a year providing free healthcare to undocumented migrants through its AME program? 1.2 billion euros. Why? Why? It's more than doubled, yeah. It's because the hotels know. We're running out of hotels to put these fucking vermin in. And obviously, the government comes along guaranteeing fully booked hotel rooms for the next bunch of years. What do you think happens to the prices? Do you think they're paying the going rates for those rooms? Of course they're fucking not. They know the government is fucked. So they're hiking it up. That's why it's doubled. Everyone going anywhere near migrants, and then you got the security costs. If it's not the protesters if it's not security needing to keep protesters out of the hotels, it's fucking needing to keep them from harassing the fucking women. I got one more bit of trivia for you anyway. Did you know the US Congressional Budget Office found that emergency Medicaid spending on undocumented immigrants totaled $16.2 billion during the Biden administration? A 124% increase over the same period under Trump's first term. Mass migration, people. The gift that keeps on fucking giving. It's a globalist project at the end of the day, and it's a failed one. And it needs to stop. But anyway, you've been the shittest crowd ever. See you later. Fucking wankers. Don't laugh at anyone. Hello, humans. As you know, I found this mirror down in the basement. You know, hadn't had time to clean up the place, but mirror. Hang on, I'm not doing any. I'm so out of practice. This is what happens when you take nearly 6 months off streaming. Nobody watches anymore, and you forget your buttons and your fucking intros. The mastery mirror. Wait. Okay, press this button. Does this one? Bullets looking real cheap. What do you mean, PDQ? What do you mean? What is it I wanted to talk about? What I want to talk about? Yeah, there's so much shit. I've got another video to make. I'm in real danger of my channel becoming the Epstein channel, the amount of videos I plan to make. It's like every day that goes on, there's just more and more Epstein shit. Do you know what I mean? Let me just figure out why that's not working. Jasper! It's not working! Change slide. What? What in the... Hang on. I have... what in the... Jasper? What in the actual fuck is this shit, Jasper? Fuck's sake. Come on, mate. I gotta do it myself. Oh, that's so annoying, Jasper. Why is it... Oh, mate, look, you obviously you don't know what I'm looking at. I've obviously got a little thing set up that's supposed to like play the memes. Fuck off, come on, fuck off. Oh, there's so many. Oh god, that's so many. I'll have to do this after the stream. Fuck it. Fuck's sake. Yeah, anyway, the fucking Epstein stuff. It's like there's so much going on.
On January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Preddy interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot
There's
and
your
killed
left-wing
him.
hero.
Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy.
I thought this was AI at first.
On the
because have you ever seen the women struggling? Like when ICE come along and arrest the women, and they just flail, don't they? They start flapping and the limbs, like, they start, like, the legs go independent, everything, all the limbs just go in random directions, and they flail like a toddler having a tantrum. That's exactly what he did. Flailing around like a little fucking child. Men, you imagine that? He's literally kicking shit and being aggressive and violent, and the bloke clearly doesn't know how to fucking fight. Get in your fucking stance, get your arms up, and get ready to throw. What are you flailing around like a fucking woman for? You've got man limbs. You've got force. What a pathetic fucking creature. Of course, they're just fucking making him out like he's a bloody saint. He was a fucking idiot. Absolute fucking idiot. He was a violent activist, and he played stupid games, and he won stupid prizes. That's what you get. That's what you get. But anyway, back to the Epstein shit. Yeah, I've got so many videos to make. And I don't know where to start. And the other thing is, the YouTubers that have got all the time in the world, they're already doing it better than I would anyway, so what's the point? I don't know. I'm struggling with it. I really want to make some Epstein videos because I feel like I've got an insight into, like, the way I look at things. I feel like sometimes I can spot an angle that isn't being talked about much. I'm normally good at finding at least something like that. The Trump stuff was a bit of a nothing bird. I mean, he's been in the pictures and shit, but every time you see one of these pictures with Trump, like, have you seen the one in the 90s? There's this one of the 90s going around where it looks like an old picture that was printed in the 90s, and it shows Trump and all that, and he's got his, like, arm around a woman and stuff. And all the people are like, oh, there it is, proof. But the thing is, they forgot that whoever made the image forgot that in the 1990s, Trump wasn't an old man. It's the weirdest thing. Have you seen it? It might come up on here. The left are parading this photo around like it's some Trump gotcha. But it's old man Trump in the 90s. It's like, what the fuck? He didn't look like that in the 90s. He was fucking 30 to 40 years younger. How long ago was the 90s? He was 30 years younger. That was decades before the orange face. He didn't look orange back then. And the left, man, these AI photos and that, all you got to do is drag it into ChatGPT and say, is this one fake? And it tells you. Whitney Webb does great coverage of it all. Yeah, she does. Hey, what's up, Jar Energy? But I want to do a video about Trump and Epstein. And I want to do so many to do. Obviously, the Clinton stuff's been done to death. No one's defending it. No. What else is there? So there's there's all the ties to the chosen people, and then they're trying to blame Russia. I wanted to go into that. It's difficult though, because it's really hard to make a video about how the chosen people really don't like Russia. Good to see you, Bodach. What's up, Ron Locke? I'm trying to be more consistent. I know I've been fucking shit recently. I'm getting back on it. But yeah, I'm gonna make those videos, and obviously I want to do a video on the suspects, the other people that aren't in it. So yeah, when they obviously that they haven't confirmed his accomplices and stuff, but the names are out there. I thought, fuck it, I don't give a fuck, because the thing is, chances are the video will get watched by 50 people, so it doesn't matter. But if it does blow up and they sue me, we'll do it. I'll take the hit. Fuck it. If you're not a pedo, fuck it, I'll take the hit. But they are. Plus, I'm not the only one calling it out. I'm overthinking it. The victims are named by name. Exactly. They've protected the victims. They've protected the perpetrators while releasing all the information. It's mad. But anyway, yeah. Remember when a Governor Tim Walz appointee murdered the only lawmaker who tried to stop the fraud in Minnesota? It's starting to make sense now. Yeah, the Minnesota fraud stuff as well. I definitely want to make a video on that. The thing is that I'm trying to find, because what I'm trying to do as a content creator is I want to cover these subjects, but I'm trying to find my place. Does that make sense? I obviously haven't got the time to just jump on shit straight away. So I can't be the reactive YouTuber. I can't be following topics as they unfold because I just don't have that time. I've been considering the retrospective. Like waiting for things to die down a bit and then consolidating everything we know into a well thought out video. So I think I might become the retrospective guy and like cover things a little bit after, like once it's all calmed down and everything's out. Because that's the other thing. I'm watching this Epstein stuff and there's so much shit. Why aren't you happy? Dude. Fucking, who are you, Scarhead? I need to bring back the alt watch. Why aren't you happy? I've talked about it on stream before, mate. I'm going for a breakup. Mate, and it's different. It's a different kind of breakup. I'm not going into it. Why aren't you fucking... Well, shut up. I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to do a stream. Shut up. So, what was I talking about? So I want to do... I might be the retrospective guy. So I'm going to do a Pizzagate video. I'm going to do a Gamergate video. And when the Epstein stuff dies down, I might do a proper breakdown of it all. You know, just like I'm going to do moon landing videos. I want to do more like that. I want to make like little mini documentaries. I really like the idea of being like that guy. So I think I'll do that. Billie Eilish has a restraining order against a man who illegally entered her home. No one is illegal and stolen. Oh my God. Oh my God, this Billie Eilish thing. Oh my God, she's such a spastic. Oh my fucking God. Does she not know how animals work? We get so caught up on the concept of borders, we stop calling it what it is. And what it is, Billy, is territory. Don't worry about the lines. Yeah, they are imaginary. Think of it as territory. And then go and educate yourself, you fucking idiot, on human nature. We are community animals. We are pack animals. We naturally form communities, and we naturally form a social structure where some people hunt, some people gather, and some people protect. And that tribe, right? And you can see it, right? Go to a place, Billy, you fucking idiot. Go to Sentinel Island and tell them borders don't exist. As your little boat arrives to Sentinel Island, primitive humans, by the way, the Western civilization hasn't touched them, and there's an international treaty to leave that island the fuck alone, because it's the most amazing insight into watching humans, how they would have existed in prehistory. And do you know what happens? Do you know what happens when you approach that island? They freak the fuck out and try and kill you. They kill you on the fucking spot. Because it's human nature to mark our territory and fucking defend it with lethal force. Borders and nations are just the more evolved version of our fucking nature, you fucking idiot, out of touch, spoilt brat millionaire, champagne socialist in your stupid fucking millionaire's house, where the consequences of what you speak don't reach you. So may I suggest, Billy, do what you do best and make your shitty music and shut the fuck up. I hate that fucking dipshit. All these fucking liberal. I'm so fucking fed up of rich people telling the rest of us how to fucking live. You don't do what we do, you're rich. The consequences aren't yours. Get fucked. Thoughts on John B. Calhoun? I don't know who that is. Let's have a look who that is. Universe 25 experiment. Okay. Was an American ethologist and behavioral researcher noted for his studies of population density and its effects on behavior. He claimed that his observations of the bleak effects of overpopulation on rodents were a grim preview of the future of the human. Oh, yes. I do know this. I didn't know the man's name, but I definitely know this experiment with the mice. They freak the fuck out. Is this the guy that also noticed that when you make things too easy and you just give you give them all like an abundance of food and all the rest of it, they actually end up becoming really violent and start attacking each other and stuff because without the struggle, they just go insane. But when they actually make it a struggle to get the food, they work together. We're not supposed to be comfortable. We're supposed to suffer. We're supposed to struggle. It's when we thrive. We shouldn't be comfortable. The rats had everything and they died off. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I know the experiment. It is mad though, isn't it? People. I can't stand cities. Can't stand cities, man. I am. I tell you what I'm doing, mate. I'm waiting for my kids to grow up, fly the nest, sort themselves out, and then I'm getting the fuck away from London and all the big cities. I'm going up north, mate. I'm fucking off to live in a nice, picturesque village in the Scottish mountains. And I'm also going to get my fucking accent back. I'm going to start speaking with the accent again. I'm fucking Scottish, you know. Fucking walking around Cambridge with this fucking accent. I wasn't born. This isn't my heritage. This fucking vocal box was supposed to speak in a different way. You know what I'm saying? I'm from fucking Scotland. I should be speaking like it, you know? I lose it now and again. That wasn't quite right. Yeah. I wonder if I'll still be single when I get there. I'll have to learn some Scottish riz. You're right, sweetheart. It's a fantastic pair of tits you got there and a juicy bum. I love it how I imagine a Scottish guy hitting on someone and I just picture them as a seedy bastard because it's what my uncle's like. It's a cracking pair of tits. It's a squishy bum she's got. Honestly, it's so inappropriate, my uncle. That's a nice squishy bum. My uncle's one of these weirdos. Like when you sit next to him, he hands you his phone with porn playing. Like not porn. Do you know the really disgusting, horrible stuff that makes you want to throw up? He's a fucking weirdo, my uncle. Funny fucker, but... Anyway. Mums neglected their kids. Some would isolate and some would attack randomly, yeah. Yeah, it's madness, isn't it? The same's happening in the West. Because here's the thing with these migrants, right? We all see what's happening. They're really angry. They're aggressive. They attack people. They harass women. Yet you're wondering why they're so fucking violent and committing so many crimes. Why do they leave the hotels and go robbing? To go back to a hotel where they've got everything. And they're not just getting hotel rooms, by the way. They're all getting like, if you look at the photos of some of the rooms that it's very rare, you have to go and look for them. They're kitting them out. They're not just giving them hotel rooms, they're kitting them out with PlayStations and all that kind of shit. Put them to work, put them through struggle, and I bet a lot of that fucking violence and harassment will go down. Not that I want them to do that, I want them to deport them, but yeah, death of the spirit is the first death, exactly. But yeah, me showing up to my ex's therapy session to tell them what really happened. Fucking hell. I've got some exes that make up some fucking shit about me. Honestly, some of the stuff I've been accused of. I had I had an ex who we had a little spat with one of our kids. or Jasper's kids. So I had to act and report it. So she lashed out by telling the police that I used to beat her. And if it wasn't for her story being so absolutely batshit fucking crazy, like it was mental, some of the details she threw in, it was just like, it got to a point I was like, come on. The woman would have literally been walking around battered and bruised. But yeah, man. I think when you break up and stuff, women just, they do what they need to. They do what they need to. I think men do as well to an extent, but yeah. Immigration is not a right from now on. If you enter Italy illegally, you will be immediately deported. Mate, I love this Italian woman president. And she's just fucking awesome. And it's a woman. See, I don't hate women. My favourite EU leader right now is this woman. She's just doing the right things. Everything she's doing is common sense. It's just pure fucking common sense. She's so fucking good. I wish we had leadership like that. Hopefully Farage will be like that. The problem is with Farage, right, is it's a little bit like the Trump thing. People either hate Trump. They hate him. He can't do anything right. Doesn't matter what he does. He can't do right. He can't do right. It will never, ever, ever, ever be good enough. While other people adore him to the point where he can do no wrong. And it's a little bit mental. Trump's done 3 good things. He's done 3 good things. Obviously, he's stopped the mass migration. That's the first good thing. The second good thing is he obviously pushes back against woke culture. That's a good thing. And he pushes back against Islam, which is a good thing. But a lot of the other things he's done are fucking crazy. He's a bit of a nutter. He is a bit of a nutter. And I think Trump supporters need to start recognizing that the guy is a little bit mental. These maggots really do need to realize that their guy is a little bit batshit crazy. Like, he's brought in a few good things. Don't get me wrong. I think it's still worth it. Suffering through Trump is worth it if it means you stop the migrants. It really is. It's that simple. But yeah. Polish leader is better even. Oh, yeah, I like the Polish as well. I do like the Poles. But what I was saying about Farage is, Farage will come into power and he'll do 3 good things. So obviously the first thing he'll do is stop mass migration. Trump does a deportation as well. So Farage is going to do, he's going to stop mass migration and he will start a mass deportation campaign. He will do that. He'll push back against, and he'll also tell the EU to get fucked. And the EU definitely needs to be told to get fucked. And he'll create distance from the EU and push us closer to the likes of America and the Commonwealth, and the Eastern economies, where the future is. He'll do those good things. But Nigel Farage and the Reform Party, if they get into power, they are going to fucking terrorize the NHS with rampant privatization. Now, privatization doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing for the NHS. There's amazing examples on the continent of countries that have very, very much privatized their healthcare in a way where it's still mainly a servant to a national health scheme, a national health insurance scheme. So it's still free. There's examples to follow, and Farage speaks about them, and maybe he will do it. But at the end of the day, none of these people have the experience of transitioning a country from one thing to the other. So you got that. And just because Reform win doesn't mean the lefties are just going to fucking sit down and shut up. Every fucking time they deport someone and one of these bloody Signal or Telegram groups gets hold of where one of these things is happening, one of these deportations, one of these arrests is happening, it will be just like in America. with all these bloody white women. They're going to all turn up and they're going to park their bloody SUVs and Land Rovers in front of them and they're going to annoy them and blow their whistles and chant and God, fucking hell. That's what they're going to do. Got to get up early tomorrow. Have a nice stream. Cheers, PDQ. Viewers, thank you, Kickbot. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. He'll do those few good things, but the rest of Reform's government, it's not going to be all sunshines and rainbows. It just won't be. And it's time we need to be realistic. And again, I'm still going to vote for Reform myself. I think it's not a small price to pay. The right way to say it's an insignificant price to pay. At the end of the day, they've let it get so bad. They've let it get so bad that if the solution means risking the well-being of the NHS, if we descend into an American-style medical system and medical insurance system, I think that is a perfectly reasonable trade-off if it means stopping the mass migration and bringing in the mass deportations. And Reform are going to follow the examples across Europe. So like in Europe and whatnot, you've got places like Denmark. They're pushing back against Islam specifically. And that is a really promising sign. Like I'm not one of those guys that thinks we should just round up the Muslims and get rid of them. If they're illegal, we should get rid of them. If they commit crimes, we should get rid of them. If they don't get a job, we should get rid of them. And if they do come here, they're not bringing anyone else. They're not bringing their families. But you got to work. And you're not claiming benefits until you've got citizenship. And you're not getting citizenship unless you've got skills. I've not got a problem, really. But the problem in England at the minute is the Christians are getting the plea. The Christians try to do a protest or a march, and the police come and shut that shit down. Christian preachers are often arrested and moved on for like disturbing the peace and noise pollution and all this shit. While the Muslims come out, pray, block roads while they bloody pray, literally rush hour traffic and shit, coming out to pray, just to show dominance. And the police are just happy with that because they're so scared of the violence. They won't do what needs to be done. But in Europe, in Sweden, in Denmark, the two examples, and you've got Poland as an example as well, they're specifically pushing back against Islam, and that's a good thing because you've got towns and villages in a Christian land of the United Kingdom where the town might have one or two churches, but it'll have like 10 mosques. So, yeah, I think Nigel Farage will push back against Islam, and he'll also, start to get some of those mosques closed down, but also, like the other examples, is keep an eye on them. Some of the stuff that's coming out, that's getting preached in some of these mosques is terrifying. They're getting radicalized in some of these. Not all of them. I mean, it's not even most of them. But like recently, the UAE basically said, nah, fuck that. We're not sending tourists and stuff to the United Kingdom. We're not sending our students to the United Kingdom because they come back radicalized. The Islamic nation of the UAE won't send its students to the United Kingdom. Out of fear, they return radicalized. Right? We need to start recognizing that the actual 50-odd Islamic states don't want these people either. If their own kind won't take them, why should we? We have to have these conversations. We really do. And that will happen under Reform. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be... London will be at a standstill every second day with protests. And it will not stop until Farage is gone. And if Farage does well, they'll just get more violent. If Farage clamp, they'll get more... They will not back down. They won't back down. And that's why although I've got a bit of hope, maybe it will work out, maybe it won't, but I'm not holding my hopes up. So I'm down, I'm up for accelerationism. If Reform don't win the next election and Labour get another term, I'm actually going to see that as a success. Not because it's good that they're elected, but because they're going to just keep destroying the country, making it worse. Because ultimately, the problem the UK has at the minute is that we're outnumbered. The women outnumber the men, and most of the men vote right and most of the women vote left, but there's more of them than us, and there's more women in the voting pool. And they keep voting for this shit. And they're not listening to us. They just call us racist. You've seen them. You got these fucking idiots like Renee Good, who's literally attacking police officers who are trying to deport a rapist. They're defending sexual abusers. They don't care. They're just trying to win left points, lefty loony points. Doesn't matter if it's all that matters is they get in their way and it's a victory. They just make their life hell. They don't even care that the people they're removing are the worst of society. And I'm not going to deny that a couple of innocent people have been swept up in the fervour, and that's wrong. People make it out like the few exceptions where an innocent person was deported, they make it out like that person's now stuck. They're deported and gone and can never come back. No. What happens with those people is they got arrested, and because they couldn't immediately prove their citizenship or visa, they got took away. And then later on, it was cleared up, and then they returned. So the lefties make it out like they've deported some innocent people. Yes, some innocent people got mixed up in it. No, they're not in a different country, not allowed to come back. It's not working like that. Sounds like you guys are fucked. We are fucked. The cities are fucked, at least. No, the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom has made ethnic cleansing of white people a national policy. You wouldn't believe it, Weston. We're seeing headlines here. People on TV saying about how the countryside is too white. And everyone's just having that conversation here, Weston. On the news, on the BBC. They're having it with a straight face. And they're accepting a conclusion where we need more migrants and less white people in the countryside. That's ethnic cleansing. You know? When Israel turns around and says we need to put a few more Jews in the area, the world screeches ethnic cleansing, yet when it happens to white people in Britain, just mad, isn't it? The reason they're not in the fucking countryside is because there's no benefits there. They're unskilled. There's not much out there. If you're unskilled and you're in the cities, you've got all these Deliveroo jobs, the retail job, you've got an abundance of shit work to pick up. Hello, streamer. How are you doing? I can see you have great streamer. Do you also stream Killer Bean? I can... Kickbot. You only ever get bots on Kick. It's only ever bots. Does my bloody head in. But anyway. Oh, here he is, look. Stay home, save lives. Say that again. Look at the photos as well of him smiling and stuff. You're a violent activist. The media might be making you out to be a saint. The fucking loony lefties might be making you out to be a saint. But the people who know you don't say that. Your ex left you because your views kept getting more and more radical. That's why you were single, dead activist. That's why you died alone on the pavement with a knee on you. Because your radical views led you down a stupid path where you were defending rapists from arrest. You played stupid games, you won a stupid prize. Now you're dead. Well done, dickhead. There he is again. Kicking the boot and the kicking and the boot and then the violence and the kicking and the boot. And there's your fucking saint, lefties. There's your fucking saint. You violent thug activist. Who can't even fight. Did you see him flailing in the arrest? Pathetic. Sit in your fucking stands and get your fucking guard up. What you doing? Sounds like you guys are Yes, that is fucking unbelievable. It is, Weston. It is absolutely disgusting. Anti-white ethnic cleansing is the Labour government's policy. If there's an area of the UK that is a majority white, Labour see it as a target for more migrants. And when you look at where they're trying to send the migrants that arrive, it's not in the communities of other migrants. If they put them nearby the Islamic communities, they might have a support network. That community might even maybe be able to get them to work or something. No. They put them in a hotel in the whitest areas in the country. Because it's not just about mass migration. It is the replacement of white people. We're doing it to ourselves because we've stopped having fucking babies. I've done my part, but we haven't done... It's ethnic cleansing. Official government policy. How long have I been going for? An hour! Bash. But yeah. We need to stop the sycophancy though. The Nigel Farage and the cult of personality, it's starting to get a little bit Trump-like. Some of these reform guys, like, they've got to acknowledge there's a couple of wrong uns in this fucking party, you know what I mean? We can't just take reform at face value. There's some fucking wrong uns, mate. There is a few wrong uns there. When they get into power, it'll be uncovered. There'll be some message that's racist, like literally racist, not what they call racist now, but an actual racist. That stuff's gonna come up in that government. Like the Labour government. How many times are these bloody child sex predators in the Labour Party gonna get around? It's the party of paedophilia, the Labour Party. It's like, how many fucking... And then you got Mandelson. We ain't even started on him yet. The king of British pedos. Now Jimmy Savile's gone. Fucking wrongin'. Absolute fucking wrongin'. Why is Mandelson walking around free? Arrest him! Arrest him! It's madness! The problem with it is this Epstein shit. It absolutely annihilates the globalists. It's going to be one of the major reasons the European Union finally collapses. And it finally dissolves and everyone starts fucking leaving. I'm glad that isn't happening where I live. Not where you live, but it's happening in New York, isn't it? You've got lefty areas too, Western. Well, yeah, hang on. I need to get the folder up so I know how many I've got left before I move on. Yeah, anyway, Weston, you wouldn't believe the shit we're going through here. We had this guy called Mandelson, friend of Epstein's. Kiddie fiddler, probably. I mean, he is. He's pictured with these fucking girls. What are you doing there, half naked with half naked little girls? Well, yeah. Oh, innocent, was it? Was it innocent, Mandelson? You fucking pedo cunt. You scum. You fucking scum. I hope they find you. I do. I hope they get him in prison. That's the one good thing about Britain. Loads of pedos get fucked up in prison. They don't like the pedos in prison. Not in British prisons. Pedos are #1 targets. It's a badge of honour to kill a pedo and a British villain. I'm not condoning violence. I'm just saying. Good luck in there, you little kiddie fiddling cunt. You get what you fucking deserve. No idea how many fucking lives that disgusting, vicious, nasty pedo has fucking ruined. And if that's not bad enough, we knew who and what he was. And our Prime Minister appointed him as ambassador to the US, knowing he had to come clean and admit he fucking knew. Starmer fucking knew. He knew he was a fucking kiddie fiddling wrong'un and gave him the job anyway. And he's still there in number 10. He hasn't resigned yet. The fact that he continued for one more day is bad enough. It's been many days and he's still there. What the fuck are you doing, Starmer? Get the fuck out. I really do hope they don't do a snap election. Like I said, I'm a massive advocate of accelerationism. Because at the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, they might lose. But look at Trump. America pulled the trigger too quick. See, Italy, they've got their women on board. Their women enable that woman to do what she's doing in Italy. Denmark, they're lefty, by the way. Denmark's lefty socialist as fuck. They're well left. Yet they're doing deportations, no banning the bird, all that fucking shit. It's... You know what I'm saying? I forgot what I'm saying. Now, Mandelson is super gay and super... He is a fucking horrible man. But what I was saying is, those countries reached a point where even the women were like, oh, fucking hell. Unfortunately, a lot of women do need to be attacked and hurt, and unfortunately, because they're not listening. They're not listening. What can we do? What can we do as men? What can we do? They outnumber us in the voting pool and they keep voting for this shit. Right? And the country's going to shit. And all the women have to do is give the men the wink. Just give us the wink. And get the fuck out of the way. And us men will sort this out. Get the fuck out of the way and we'll sort this out. We'll round them up and we'll deport them. We'll get more police on the streets. We'll bring the bobby back. Police don't patrol anymore. What the fuck? What do you expect to happen when you take the bobbies off the street? No one patrols. Of course the crime's going to go up, you fucking idiots. You took the patrolling police force away. But we can't do anything yet in the United Kingdom, and I'm worried about reform getting into power too soon, because we haven't... The women in the UK, they're not paying attention yet. They're mostly liberal, mostly convinced that these attacks and these incidents are like, you know, one-off things. They're not significant. It's just, yeah, every now and again a nasty one gets hold of a poor innocent girl. They just think it's just part and parcel of a world, right? They don't know. They don't accept the scale at which it's happening, the scale at which it's increasing, and the danger that they themselves are putting themselves in via their own vote. They keep voting for it. These successful countries like Poland and Denmark and Italy and I think it's Austria or Hungary. It's Hungary. They have their women on board. We don't have our women on board. So the last thing we want right now is a reform government, because the fucking white women are going to fight them every fucking step of the way. They're convinced they're Nazi fascists. They're just populists. They're going to clean the fucking streets up and make it safe again. Like I said, if the women would just get on board, vote with us, and give us men the wink. Let us fix this. Stop using your vote to stifle us. Stop using your vote to squash us. Let us fucking rise, women. You're the reason we are oppressed, because your vote enables the oppression of our men. So what's going to happen is migration's going to continue. More of you are going to get hurt. And until you realise we are your allies and we are your friends and we love you, vote for us. Vote patriotically. Give us the wink and let the men rise. We will fix this place up. We just need to get your stupid ideologies out of the way, women. I'm sorry. You're too worried about all these social issues and government spending, trying to fucking fix everyone's bloody mental health. We can't. We just get out of the fucking way, women. Give us the wink. Let us fix it. We'll round up the wrong uns and get rid of them. And the ones that are left, we'll make sure they speak English. We won't let them occupy all the houses and hotels. If they don't get a fucking job, we'll get rid of them as well. If they don't learn English, we'll get rid of them. We'll close down the mosques. The ones that are left, we'll keep an eye on them. Just give us the wink, ladies. Give us the wink and set us free. Vote sensibly. We're not there yet, and I'm worried if reform get into power too soon, the women are just going to fight them, and it won't achieve enough. Unfortunately, I think what's best for this country right now is for Labour to stay in power, for them to keep ruining everything. Angela Rayner will be like Starmer on steroid. That woman is fucking mental. And she's corrupt to the fucking core. She is so corrupt. This is a woman, right? This is who might replace our fucking leader. This is a woman who said sexual assaults were part and parcel of living in a big city. She apologized for the fucking rapists. Because that's what leftists do. If you complain about the crime, you go to prison, and when you do the crime, you get set free. That's the state of our country. Yeah, women's rights need an extreme overhaul, complete revocation. Mate, I'm not above it. I don't think women should vote, and I don't think all men should vote. I have quite radical views on the vote. I honestly think only working people and mothers should vote, because they're the only ones that suffer the consequences. Maybe not even mothers, but I don't even think all men should vote. I think like Labour as well, they want to reduce the voting age to 16. The fact that it's 18 is fucking mental. I have an 18-year-old son, he's an idiot. He's a very clever idiot, and he's got a bit of growing up to do, and he won't be an idiot forever, but he's a young idiot. I was an idiot at that age. I was a fucking moron. I still am, but I was even more so. Hey, let her get fucking assaulted. Dirty cow. That's what it's going to have. We need it to get so bad the women start actually fucking realising, oh my God, our ideology caused all this. White women ideology caused all this fucking issues. Mass migration, suicidal empathy, all of it. They need to see the consequences of this. To an extent, it puts the fear of God into them. Unfortunately, we're not going to get us men, the big, strong men, we're not going to get the wink. The women aren't going to be like, go on. All right. You've made your point. Go on. Sort it out. Clean it up. We get it now. This has caused all these problems. We're the only ones who are getting they are the victims of their own vote at the end of the day. I mean, I'm all right. I can walk past the migrants. They don't harass me. Firstly, because I'm a big guy. And secondly, I don't have a vagina and tits. And when they try to grab me, well, I punch back. I'm all right. Most of the men are all right. We can just live our lives. It's the women that suffer. And it's the women that vote for it. In the other countries, it got so, like Sweden, again, they're now pushing back. Guess what? 317 bombings in Sweden. Well, guess what? The women are paying attention and now they're on board. So the Swedish men can rise and fix it. You see what I'm saying? The problem's women. They're voting for it. They vote for the oppression of men. They vote for political parties that believe in toxic masculinity, and they believe in political ideology that sets about emasculating the male population. Women and accountability, laughy. I know. They don't take accountability. Mate, women don't even care. They only care about themselves. They only care about themselves and their own needs. And they don't listen to men. They don't know men. That's why the accelerationism is the only answer. It's the only answer. Turkey's voting for Christmas, exactly. They'll get on board eventually. The men and the women and the British people. We'll get back. We were on the same page before. We'll get there again. It's just, yeah. You know what I mean? It's just at the moment we're divided. The media are helping. The government are helping. It's government policy to divide us. A globalist agenda's helping. Social media's. It's all dividing us. But the great unifier of all, I mean, it's a story as old as time, and the greatest unifier is a shared enemy. Once the women recognize it as their enemy, well, good luck. Good luck when we get the wink. Because you're going to be gone. You're going home, mate. Oh, what's that? You ain't got a job? Off, you fuck. Oh, what's that? You've just been caught trying to harass a little girl. Off you fuck. You're lucky with some of these fucking crimes as well. Some of the stuff these poor fucking girls are subjected to. There's this really one horrible one. You'll see. I'm going to start showing a lot more of these memes on the show. There's one horrible, nearly made me fucking cry. Some 12-year-old fucking girl got abducted by 2 migrants, and then they did what they did, mutilated her and cut her head off. She was just a little girl. And the media don't go anywhere near it because she was white. And it's just happening constantly. But don't worry. Women will eventually notice the problem themselves and give us the wink. You better do it soon, though. United Kingdom's also got a big problem of brain drain at the minute. Anyone with fucking skills is getting the fuck out of here. You won't have any men left soon. Well, other than the ones that are trying to get to you and attack you and grope you and harass you. And this is another thing in Pakistan. I heard this harrowing story in Pakistan. So, like, in Pakistan, right? It's an Islamic country, but it's got Christian communities. Islamic families, like the husband, will kidnap Christian girls, right? And take them home. Force them to be married and forcibly convert them to Islam. And when the Christian families go, what the fuck, they kidnapped our daughter? Who do you think the Islamic State of Pakistan sides with? I'm not joking, by the way. They're kidnapping Christian girls, forcibly marrying them, converting them, and the government allows them to keep them. And that's it. If that poor girl runs away, stoned to death. If she fights back, stoned to death. Dead. Her choice is to obey that man for the rest of her life or die. That's what their lives are. And that is happening to thousands of Christian girls in Pakistan. And we import that culture to this country in the tens and thousands and hundreds of thousands. It's really fucking scary. And we need to make the women in the West aware of the danger that they're actually in. Only then will we be able to change the way they vote. And like I keep saying, give us men the wink. I really hope Farage is... I hope it takes a few more years. I really do. We need it to get worse, unfortunately. I always put way too many bloody memes, don't I? Insane! Ilhan Omar winery is fake. It gained 5 million in value in 1 year with no physical winery. Broke websites, no phone, no... This woman's net value is now 30 plus million. She gets a 70k salary or something like that, is it? Or 150. She's on a middle class income, but she's worth 30 million. You're looking at the face of Somali corruption. And I'm not just saying that because she's Somali. The whole squad are fucking corrupt. Alexandria Cortez goes from being a waitress to a fucking lowly paid politician. She's also now worth tens of millions. They're corrupt. They're corrupt. The moment you see any of these cretins enriching themselves, they're gone. Why don't we get rid of them? They're on the take. We've got Angela Rayner with her multiple houses. Fucking socialism champion she is with her multiple houses. In areas that are mostly white, I might add. She is the MP of an Islamic majority constituency, right? But she doesn't live there. She lives a little bit away where the white people are. And then she goes around accusing everyone of Islamophobia and all the rest of it. Who's a fucking... You don't even live where you represent, you daft cunt. Go and live with your fucking constituents then if you think we're Islamophobic. You're the Islamophobic one, you daft fucking bitch. Don't think we don't know what you're doing. You pander to them for the votes. You're just power hungry. You don't represent anyone or anything. You certainly don't represent your constituents. They're fucking Islamic. You're a woman for a start. You represent nothing and no one. You're just a cunt. Fucking Raina. I hope Starmer quits this week and I hope Raina gets it because she is going to be a fucking shit show. It's 130k or so still. I mean, that's nice money, but still. She faked an attack. I saw the fake attack as well. I was like... I mean, you gave him a fucking no. I mean, here, listen, Ilhan, you dumb, stupid fucking cunt. When you're going to stage an attack, don't give him such a blatant fucking signal to go for it. Oh my god! And the fluid. What if squirts fluid out of a syringe? Fucking hell. Corrupt to the core. Where's my... How many more have I got? Fucking hell. Pardon me. Right into the microphone. I'm so sorry. I've just necked down a big... I've literally just necked down like a quarter pint of Pepsi. So, exactly. It suspiciously disappeared from the news cycle too. I know. They're all just fucking liars, man. They're just lefty liars. That's what they do. They're hypocrites and liars. Better out than in. Cheers, Gaz. Oh. I don't know how you do it, Gaz, with the weed, man. I don't know how you do it. I went through something at New Year, which I use weed to escape from. I don't know how you do it, guys. Because here's the thing: when I'm smoking weed, everything goes to shit. My relationships go to shit. My work goes to shit. My mental health goes to shit. And I get super fucking paranoid on weed, man. I can't. I'm reaching a point where, like, I've always had a mentality like, yeah, no, I should cut down and not smoke it, and I'll stop smoking for long periods of time, and then I'll have a month or so where I'm on it again. But I am reaching that point now. It's like it's actually getting really bad. The paranoia is fucking destroying me. I'm a few weeks off weed now. My head's starting to level out. Weed is what you make of it, bro. Make it, bro. Is it? No, I do get paranoid. Like, it's levels to the paranoia, though, isn't there, Gaz? You know, when you start getting stoned and that for the first time, you might hear a bump upstairs. And you get all freaked out. Oh, my God, there's someone upstairs. Oh, my God, we've got to go. Oh. And then you sneak up there with a frying pan ready to attack. You know? Literally what this is what I do. When I was in my 20s, smoked weed, we heard a bang upstairs. Oh, shit. I literally crept up the stairs holding a frying pan. My girlfriend at the time was behind me. She had a pot. we were gonna pounce and start battering the intruder. Turns out it was just the cat. It's just the cat fucking around. So there's that kind of paranoia, and it's fun. It's playful. You get a little bit jumpy on the old weed. Makes you a bit paranoid. And that's fun. If it makes you that way, avoid it. I am. I have to start avoiding it. Plus, I need to just grow up, I think. Actually, no, that's the wrong. I don't think it's an immature thing to smoke weed. Because you look at these other people, they choose alcohol. No, I made a New Year's resolution to go teetotal this year. I'm going out for drinks this weekend as well. I'm already breaking it. I've smoked weed and I'm going drinking this weekend. Yeah, some great guys at work. They said they're fed up of me being so grumpy. I was like, I've had a miserable fucking time. Give me a break. So yeah, they're taking me out apparently. Good guys. But yeah, there's levels to the paranoia, isn't there? Like you get the fun paranoia, and then you get to grips with it and you beat it. And I used to think my mind was strong and the weed wasn't going to get the better of me. But then there's that more subtle paranoia that comes in, right? That really subtle paranoia. The one you don't realize is from the weed. Like I started thinking like people didn't like me, and I thought like people were out to get me, and I started like hearing things in the words, and like I wasn't listening to what I would like reading between the lines when there was nothing to read, and convincing myself of things, and I fell out with people. And through that paranoia, I lashed out and argued and yeah. That fucking paranoia, man, when it gets you, you don't even realize it's happening. It's not until you look back and you think, oh my fucking God. That was all just a fucking paranoia trip and I've just gone and ruined my life over it. I chose wrong. So yeah, time to just move on from it. Photo savers and get CBD capsules. I don't even need that, mate. It's the chill dude without the paranoia. Yeah, CBDs. I've taken CBD, but the problem with CBD is you really do need a strong fucking dose. What you get isn't enough. Anything in Holland Barrett's bollocks. Anything on Amazon's bollocks. Any of these supplements is bollocks. Because you really do. Like, it will say, oh, take 2 capsules. You won't feel anything. Go and take 10. Then you'll feel something. Only if you take 10 each time, you only get 3 doses in a bottle and you've just spent 30 quid. It's just, CBD is just way too expensive to get a strong enough dose to get me what I need. No, I'm all good, man. I'm chill. I'm chill. I take 80 milligrams a day. That's quite a lot. No, I'm all right. I'm chill. Like I said, I'm making better decisions now. My life's on the up. I had a really shit... I've mentioned it on stream so many times. I had such a shit Christmas. A really bad January. I had a really weird breakup as well. Like, it's... The more I think about it, the more I realise how weird it is. Because I'm not heartbroken. This is the hardest one. But I'm not heartbroken, if that makes sense. It's disappointment. And I never knew it could feel that way. But I'm not heartbroken because I protected myself this time. I did. I kept my guard up and I didn't take it down. And that was the right thing to do. And I'm never letting my guard down ever again. And there's a good reason for that, because I've been fucking screwed. Also, I ain't got fucking time for it anymore. I'm a king now. I'm not a prince anymore. I'm 42. I'm a king. It's different expectations on a king. But yeah, weird one. I have a joint in the evenings as a reward, but I never day smoke. It's a slippery slope. Yeah, that's what I mean, Adam P. I got no impulse control of it. It's too Moorish. Savers, bro. 30 for 20 grams for 18 quid. Okay. I'll give it a go, Gaz. If I'll go to Savers, I'll have a look. There's a Savers in my town. 20 quid a week ain't dear. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, we have a takeaway night every week. I blow 50 quid that night every week, every Friday. Yeah, Adam. And I just eat a couple. But yeah, my fucking breakup, man. I was guarded, right? Because you know what women are like. Like, you know, like women, right? What am I trying to say? So, women like, when women, trying to get my thoughts together. So when they've got a boyfriend or husband, right? Women like them to be confident. At first, at least. Right, they like you to be confident, a little bit cocky, a little bit cheeky. And by that, I mean confident with them. That's what women like. They love everyone knows this, right? Women like a confident guy. So they want their husband or boyfriend to have the confidence to, like, you know, make them laugh and hit on them and, you know, and be silly and funny and joke and that. So they do this thing. I think for most women it's subconscious, but for some of them it's malicious and horrible. But if they like their husband and boyfriend to be confident and stuff, then it would make sense for them to do certain things that massage your ego and fill you with confidence and build up your self-esteem. And they do, right? They give you compliments because men don't get compliments. The only compliments I've ever got, like proper compliments, are from my mum and from girlfriends at the start of relationships. It always starts the same. Oh, you're such a great guy. How could anybody ever want to break up with you? I can't believe you're single. And then fast forward a couple of years. Don't even ask you. You have one last couple of little reasons, just a few loose ends to sort out. They don't even ask you how you are. They go from that to that. It's like, well, yeah, they fill you up with confidence, right? They massage your ego. And when you allow them to do that, it kind of grants them power over not just your ego. It gives them control over your ego, your sense of self-worth, and your self-esteem. And if you allow yourself as a young man or an older man to get too wrapped up in that, get wrapped up in the compliments, and case in point, my dick. Let's talk about Bodach's dick. I haven't got an impressive dick, right? I'm gonna say it out loud. I'm sorry, ladies. It's for a 6-foot guy. I would have expected a little bit more, right? It's nothing special, but it's funny how I get a lot of compliments from new lovers. You know what I mean? Because it's not true. I used to believe it. Now I don't. I used to, oh, you're so handsome. I take it with a pinch of salt now, because I know what's happening. And I can't go there again. Twice in my life, I've had a woman in control of my ego. And it's lovely when they're being nice to you. But as soon as they turn sour, well, now you've got someone pissed off with you who has full control of your ego and your sense of self-worth and your self-esteem. And what do women do? They tear you down. They take that influence they've built on you and they strip it away from you and they emasculate you and they take it away. And they take away all that confidence, all that self-worth. And then when you come out of the argument, even if you win and make a good point, you never win with a woman. If you make a good point and you don't, if you were right, it doesn't matter. We all know, lads, what it's like to argue with a woman. Whatever the outcome is, you're groveling at the end. She's in a mood, you got to make it up to her. And that becomes the new level. Because in her, I imagine it from her perspective, you're now out of the mood, but she's not gonna, the compliments always dry up in the first year. But that's what happens, right? And I can't let myself do that. And I didn't in this last one. Took it all with a pinch of salt. It was always too good to be true. I knew it. I never let myself fully distance myself from that feeling. I knew it. So yeah, this one, I'm not heartbroken because I protected myself. I'm not going to let that happen to me a third time. But I didn't anticipate the alternative. Because I thought I saw light at the end of the tunnel, me. I thought if I would just remain patient and calm, we'll make a breakthrough. And I'll finally once again break through a dating. Like, I've been on my own for 10 years. I've been on my own for 10 years. And I've had 2 people in my life since then, and neither one of them got beyond dating. I can't seem to break free. I don't want to be a serial dater. I want to break beyond that and actually have a partner who wants to move in and all the rest of it. I just can't seem to get past dating. But yeah, I'm not heartbroken, and I thought there was light at the end of the tunnel, and I was really I thought this person was my future. I really did. And I was looking at the future. I was looking at this light at the end of the tunnel, and it was getting closer and closer. I could feel it. But oh, what a fucking fool I was. Because she wasn't there with me. She had one foot out the fucking door the whole time. And it's like, I'm not heartbroken, but when it ended, the levels of disappointment I felt was, I've experienced disappointment before. Right? I'm 42 years old. I've had ups and downs. I've experienced my heart sinking into my stomach many times, but nothing like this. I didn't even know this existed. Crushing, like physically chest squeezing, appetite suppressing, sleep killing disappointment. Just soul crushing, devastating disappointment. I didn't know that feeling existed, and I don't know how to process it. So I'd obviously handled it like a fucking child, didn't I? I chose escapism. What I should have been doing is grieving, coming to terms with what's happened, learning to accept it and moving on. But instead, I was a fucking man-child, and I bought a big bag of fucking weed, and I smoked the month away. And just like all the other fucking times I do that, I'm now left on a delayed reaction, having to now go through the fucking emotional roller coaster of a breakup on a fucking 3 or 4 week delay. Only now I've fucking manned up and decided to face it. But yeah, fucking hell, man, disappointment. I didn't realise that it could be such an overpowering, consuming fucking emotion. And I don't know how you protect yourself from that other than just never trying again, which is not an option. But yeah, I've been thinking about it. I'm not going to fuck around. I look back at where I was. I've lived alone for 10 fucking years. 10 years. And I've had 2 serial dating relationships that both lasted a couple of years each. But like I said, we didn't move in together, and I only ever saw them at like weekends and shit. They were just dating. We just dated. We could never just break beyond it. So I've been on my own for 10 years, and I look back at when we started, I was ready. I was ready to give it a go. I was ready to start something new. And to be bluntly fucking honest, I'm still there. I'm not going to live... Like, I had time alone. I've done it. I don't need to repeat that. I was ready then, and I'm ready now. So I'm not actually going to fuck around. I'm going to jump straight back on the horse. Not right now, obviously. I need to get over her first, and I'm nowhere near that. It's going to take a long time. But yeah, as soon as I'm over it, I'm not going to spend the next 5 or 6 years single. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I like being a boyfriend. I'm that guy. I'm like Marshall from the TV show, How I Met Your Mother. I'm that guy. I know it sounds soy, but I like being a boyfriend. I'm that guy. I like having one thing. But yeah, once I get over it, I'm still ready. I'm ready. I want something, man. I want to meet a nice lady when the time comes. But like I said, I've got to get over this, and I don't know how. Fucking woman's in my head every day. I haven't read chat for fuck. I'm just using you as my therapy session. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. You come here for the memes and the entertainment and the quizzes, and what you get is a broken-hearted alien spewing his fucking guts out. Nah, man, it's fucking hell, man. But like I said, yeah, I'll wait until the summer, then I'll have a look. I'm definitely not doing dating apps again. Fuck that shit. Fucking hell. You only meet broken people on there. I'm not saying that I'm not broken, because I am. I don't know. No. Dating apps are fine. I'm just... I just can't even imagine it. Like, thinking about that approach again. It's like, you've got to spend hours and hours and hours picking up your matches, and none of them bother replying. And even when one does, The conversation dries up in a couple of exchanges. It takes so fucking long. It takes so long to match with someone you can actually build a rapport with. Fucking hell. I don't know. I don't need to think about it right now anyway. I need to get over this woman. I need to move on. I just don't know how to, man. It's so fucking hard. These fucking women, they get you, don't they? They get you. They get under your skin. Even when you know it's probably for the best. You weren't the right guy for them. Still. It's a really fucking difficult pill to swallow. Soon I'm going to pivot to herb vaporizer. Hang on, I'm gonna change room. I'll catch up and chat, I promise. I'm sorry. Shh. Wait. No, stop. What the fuck is happening? Jasper, it's glitching again. There we go. Right. Sorry, chat. Let's catch up, chat. Sorry. Lonely Hearts, the Lonely Hearts section of the Bodach Show is over. But you know what? That's good insight though, right? For any young lads listening, that's good insight, right? How women massage your ego to build up your confidence and how they gain control of that and then strip it away when it suits them. You gotta guard yourself from that. When women are filling you up with compliments and stuff, for the love of God, don't believe it. Because they're going to dump you, right? They're going to meet another guy and they're going to be telling that guy how fucking amazing they are, how lovely they are, how hot they are, and how handsome they are, and oh, you're so good. How can any woman possibly not be with you? Fast forward another couple of years, mate. Even if they're still together, they're going to be, you know what I mean? It's on the man. Women control access to sex. Men control access to relationships. That's why in the bedroom, men normally do most of the work, right? Because that's what we want. We work for the thing we want. So why, when the relationship is normally what the woman wants, why do they also assume the man also puts the effort? You see what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Have you seen these videos, right? Where they get these couples in, and they're like couples, and obviously the couples therapy, and they ask the woman the same question every time. Really simple question. Is your husband happy? Have you seen these women, how they don't know how to answer the question? They start saying things, yeah, but if we could just talk this through and stuff, like they try and twist it back onto themselves. Like, oh, but, like, it's always that. It's like, no. Answer the question, yes or no. Is your husband happy? Most of these women start crying and shit because they don't know. And the reason why they're crying isn't because they're upset. It's because they're suddenly realizing they're so wrapped up in their own wants and needs, they haven't stopped to consider his. They're so consumed with their own happiness level and farming happiness, they've forgotten that they're supposed to share it with their husband, right? They don't even know if their husband's happy or not. They're so self-absorbed, man. They only care about themselves. Deep down, women only care about themselves. The most common fantasy for a woman is freedom. Unadulterated freedom to just fly. Where men, in their wildest fantasies, take on responsibility because we want to be the hero. Ultimately, men are the prize. And you need to find yourself a woman who understands that. Soon, I'm going to pivot to herb vaporizer and only smoke joints during fight nights. It's a good plan, Adam P. Right, government gave women too much power with too little responsibility. Exactly, Gaz Ninja. Exactly that. If they actually gave, if women also had to go to war, I bet they'd vote differently. The thing is, they vote and the consequences fall on men. If we piss someone off, who goes to war? The men or the women? Herb rapes are goated, Adam, are they? I get compliments at breakups. You get compliments I don't. By the time I get to a breakup, my girlfriends have normally convinced themselves that I'm like one of the worst guys ever. And I don't get it, because I'm consistently fucking useless. They meet me as a bit of a buffoon, a silly sausage who doesn't listen well. And then they think I'm alright and cool, and then 2 years later, everything they liked about me is the exact reason they're breaking up with me. Twice now. Twice now I've been made out like I'm the best fucking catch a woman could ever get. And 2 years later, they're gone. I mean, I probably deserved it on that first one, but yeah, the second one, I was like, fuck off. I was so fucking patient, man. Just, you know, you have to come to the realization that like my needs and that, like, they weren't even considered. They weren't even part of a. They're not even considered. It's not even on a. It's not even a sub note. Do what I want or go away. That's what they want, innit? They all fully tested by the site owners. Oh yeah, I'd recommend the Air Vapes XS Go. It's the cheapest vape, but it's better than the one I spent 200 quid on. Fair enough. It takes time, Bodach. You'll get there, man. Don't let the disappointment keep you stifled. No, man. It's just fucking. Do you know when your subconscious just keeps taking you down fucking memory lane? You can't turn it off. My subconscious is like, oh, remember this nice day you had with her? I'm like, yeah, thanks, subconscious. Trying to move on. Like, fuck off. So, oh, do you remember this little trip you went away? Wasn't that lovely? Do you remember the fucking bike? And yep, I remember the fucking happiness, mate. Can you fuck off, subconscious? I'm trying to move on. I don't want to think about it. Like, what are you doing? Let's come on, subconscious. Let's think about the future. Let's think about the growth of the Bodach Show channel. Let's think about this new job and the probation I'm on and the salary that I unlock when I pass it. Let's get excited about the prospects of my future. Nope. You want to remind me of my fucking ex and that nice day we had about 2 years ago. Fuck off, subconscious. My subconscious is a fucking asshole. Show me the bad memories. Show me the fucking face on her when she was miserable and sulking. Show me the moments where she was unattractive and annoying and pissing me off. Why does the subconscious only remind me of the fucking good stuff? It's so annoying. I fucking hate the way the brain works. How long were you with your bird? About 2 years. Get back out there, son. I will in the summer. I'm waiting for the summer. What I want to do is, at the start of January, I started working out again. It's fucking brutal as well. I'm doing this outdoor boot camp in the middle of January, and Britain's just had some weird record set, right? So since the new year, it's rained here every single day, which has never happened before in Britain. Right, our winters are a bit weird, so we normally get our wet bit during the seasonal transitions. So in the depths of summer and the depths of winter, it's normally quite dry here. It's in spring and in the autumn when it gets really wet. So to have such a rainy, wet January is normally cold and dry. So it's raining. I've been boot camping in that shit. 5 degrees, rain, in the mud, getting covered in shit, mate. I am getting fucking buff. I'm getting buff and fit. But yeah, fucking hell, it's hard. It's so brutal. It's so brutal training outdoors. And but I miss it, man. I miss being tough. I'm not tough anymore. When you're out there in the mud doing the exercise and in the boot camping and stuff, you get tough to it. I miss being tough, and I miss being fit, and I miss being strong. I really miss being strong. But yeah, I'm getting buff. I'm going to get over this woman. I just want to point out, though, she was a special one. She was the best one so far, but still. I want to just take some time, get buff, stream, work, get this probation nailed, unlock this fucking salary. Happy fucking days. Salary and bonus, mate. Get me back on those big bucks. Get me back on that Frankie money. So yeah, fucking hell. Anyway, moving on. Fucking, the base turned into a fucking therapy session. It is crazy how much a breakup turns everything upside down. It's like being, I know, Adam. I barely ate. Like, you couldn't eat. I've lost a shit ton of weight. I got a little bit mad. I did something I regret. I chopped the man bun off. With hindsight, I really regret it now. Why didn't I keep it? It wasn't like, I thought, I did this for her, I'm fucking cutting it. You fucking dumped me at New Year, I'm cutting it off. It's like, I was really bitter. It's like, and now I look back and I'm like, it really did look good, didn't it? I looked great with that fucking man bun. I really did. Like, I felt really good and I felt confident, you know. And now I got short hair and I'm like fucking paranoid about this fucking disgusting mole I got on the back of my neck, and I'm like paranoid, you know, you get paranoid now. I don't want people looking at it and shit, and it's like I got nothing to cover it with now. It's like I feel like, and I don't look like me. I'm not used to this. It's been 4 weeks now since I cut it off, but I'm still not used to it. I've actually got to wake up every day and style it and shit. It's such a fucking chore. I miss just tying it up in a bun. I miss winding Western up. I miss going on stream with my real face and playing with my hair to wind Western and Jiggy up. It was so funny. They got so annoyed. Sorry, chat. I'm catching up. All my relationships have been by accident. I've literally never dated or pursued a chick. They find me. Western, you must be a Chad, mate. Never happens to me, mate. I've had to chase everyone. My message almost got lost in the teleport. Ooh. Insight, maybe it's good. I have not had that experience you've had. Yeah, maybe not, Western. Just when a woman's massaging your ego, just know she's just trying to build your confidence up, because they like it when that confidence comes back at them. When you've got the confidence to hit on them and riz them and make them laugh and to be a clown and all that. They love that confidence, so they put it in you. They fluff your ego a little bit, but these guys, these weak men, they get too wrapped up in that. They believe it as well. And then they give them control. And then they get it. And they fall out with the woman, and the woman absolutely tears them down piece by piece. I'm not kidding. My experience has been completely different. Well, I wouldn't imagine. Can't spell happiness without penis. The more you know. Can't. Oh, man. The only two things you need from women are obedience and loyalty. Well, I mean, I like a little bit. I like them to have a mind of their own myself, Rocky. I do like the late night conversations deep into the night. You need her to want you. No. What you need, yeah, they need to like you. They need to like you. I'm getting convinced now that none of my girlfriends liked me. I don't think they liked me. I don't know what it was they saw or why they hung around for a couple of years, but I'm almost certain they just don't like me. And like I said, it always starts off, oh, you're the best. And then by the end, they don't even like me. They don't want to hear from me. They don't want to talk to me. And when I have an excuse or a reason, I say excuse or a reason, to just have to quickly, briefly reach out and just say, oh yeah, just a few things. They don't even ask me how I am. They don't even ask me how I am. You know what I mean? They don't even like me. How weird is that? I haven't hit these women. I haven't abused them. I've just been myself. I crack on with my work. I just try and... Whatever. Rocky, you have a bird. I'm roster maxing currently. What do you mean? What's roster maxing? Anyway, fair enough. Every time your mind wanders back to her, do 10 push-ups. I'm doing a push-up challenge, mate. I'm doing 100 push-ups a day. I'm doing 10 sets. So every time I go and get a coffee, push-ups. Every time I go for a pee, push-ups. And if I don't reach 100 by the end of the day, do some more push-ups. Did I miss the quiz? No quiz today, Andy F. I'm actually going soon. I only wanted to put in 2 hours. I need to build up some momentum. I need to get straight. My momentum has died. Like, I don't think anyone even knows. The thing is, no one else is streaming, so the chat's been really quiet. So I was wondering why. So I was looking at it, and no one else is streaming other than Jock. What's Jock? Oh, we can raid Jock. Oh, fantastic. Oh, I'm glad he's live, because I'm leaving in 5 minutes. I do like Jock. Jock's such a good lad. The quiz will be returning, by the way, next week, Thursday the 19th. And as long as I can keep to my schedule, on Saturday the 21st of this month, to celebrate my 100th episode, I'm planning to do a 12-hour stream. I'm going to do noon till midnight on the Saturday, or British time. So I need to spend a lot of time thinking of content to fill that time up. But yeah, that's... so the quiz will be returning on that 100th episode. During those 12 hours, there'll be a couple of quizzes. I'm going to do a quiz every 3 hours that day. So we'll do a quiz every 3 hours. We'll do some Boshington Rovers and we'll do some panels, hopefully. I need to do a better job of networking and chasing people and nagging people. Because when people want me on their panel, they nag me. They ask me and I go, yeah. And then they message me the day before, "He's still up for it?" Yeah. And then about an hour before, "He's still up for it?" Yeah. I keep forgetting that bit. I'm like, "Oh, can you come on panel?" And they're like, "Yeah, cool." And then I'll go and do it and no one turns up. It's because I'm not chasing. I'm too trusting. I need to remember that most people have got a life. They forget about me. I'm just some guy. And I need to keep pursuing it. So yeah, I'm going to do something that day. The 100th episode, 12-hour stream, a quiz every 3 hours, panels, games, jokes, conspiracies, fucking all of it. Oh well, I did you good evening, sir. See you next time. Yes, Andy, thank you very much. Hell yeah, I highly recommend a dip station with chin-up bar if you're interested. I've got a chin-up bar. I've got these things. What is a dip bar? Oh, I know what a dip bar is. Yeah, of course. What I've got also, I've got these little handle things to do push-ups, so you can really sink into your push-ups. So you hold these handles and it lifts you up a little bit. So, because obviously if you just do a push-up, you can only go as far as the floor, but this really lets you drop right down. So like your knuckles are literally aligned with your nipples, where your face would otherwise be planted into the floor. So it gets you a proper deep rep, and you can feel it, man, the difference. It's like, oh, it's a brutal push-up. But yeah, remove the mole Viking style. I need to get it removed. I've had a really good week of sorting my fucking life out. So, oh shit, I need to get these memes through first. I've had a really good week sorting my fucking life out. Getting the fucking shit off my neck will be next. I also need to go to the dentist. I realised I haven't actually been to the dentist in 2 years. I was like, fucking hell, I missed because I didn't have the money the year before. I thought, I'll do it in a couple of months, and it went another year, and then I got the notification again. I was like, oh shit, I missed my checkup, because it's normally this time of year I go. So that's gonna be fucking annoying. Just as I get some money in my fucking pocket, I'm gonna have to go to the dentist. They always want to do something. I swear they just make shit up. It's like, you need this one cleaned or something. There's always something. They're always finding a reason to fucking sting me for a couple £100. Every time I go. Always trying to sell me this Invisalign. I've got these teeth that protrude to the front a little bit. And I know I should get them sorted and stuff, but the Invisalign and all that is so expensive. Yeah, I got some shit to sort out. It will raise your confidence in 2 ways. Oh, I'm starting doing push-ups like that. Yeah, they're really good. The proper push-ups, like really deep fucking. It gets like when you get right deep into it, you just feel your chest being stretched the fuck out. It feels so fucking nice. And when you push up, you can feel it. You can feel the muscle groups that you don't normally hit. Like, do you know the muscle groups? You got your pecs, but you got that sort of muscle group, the smaller group, that sort of further up your pecs, sort of just under your chin. Yeah, they're the kind of push-ups that hit that. So if I keep doing that up until the summer, hopefully my chest, like it once did back in 2019, will really puff out. Because I got a bit of a weird figure, you see. I'm like built like Mr. Incredible. I'm actually built a little bit like the MMA guru, actually. So like I've got big shoulders. I'm really big up top, and I kind of go down in a triangle. Everything goes down into a triangle towards my feet. So I'm kind of like Mr. Incredible, or do you know how he is? The shape of him, or the MMA guru. So I'm big up top. I got quite big shoulders, quite a big chest. But yeah, real decline push-up. Yeah, they're brutal, but they're good. A quick historical fact about UK Labour. Labour elected, bankrupt. Labour elected, bankrupt. Labour elected, bankrupt. Labour elected, bankrupt. Labour elected. Hasn't worked. It never will. It never will. Research confirms 95.7% of abortions are elective. Yes. And who drives fucking abortions, man? It's criminal. World-ending sea level rise. Look at that. Fast forward 123 years. It's exactly the fucking same. Catastrophic sea level rise. Oh, when you know it's exactly the fucking same. Because it's all a lie. They just want to tax you and control you. You are the carbon they seek to control. Remember that. Wet summer, climate change. Dry summer, climate change. Anything summer, climate change. Everything's fucking climate change. Fuck off climate change. Changes all the time. With or without humans. The planet is a thing. It does its thing. And its climate changes. It's got fuck all to do with us. Just shut the fuck up and exist, you penis. Epstein and Bill Gates discussed getting rid of poor people as a whole. Define poor. Define that, please. I'm not overly sure if I disagree. Gotta be honest. I'm not overly sure if I disagree with that one. I'm only joking. I just want homeless people to know that I disapprove of their life choices. When I was 18, 19, 20, I was doing push-ups with my feet up on the railing. Real decline. Oh, yeah. The real decline push. They're good. I can't do it in my house. There he is. There's Donald Trump in a photo from the early 90s. Possibly late 80s. Where he still has his orange fucking face. He didn't look that old in the 90s, you fucking idiots. Whoever photoshopped this is fucking hilarious. It's so fucking funny. And he also didn't have a fucking mullet or a man bun. They didn't even photoshop the guy's long hair from behind him. They just put his face on a long-haired guy. And no one's like... This was shown on CNN. CNN! And making it out like that's real. Fucking idiots. Now he's not that. He's got old man face. He didn't look like that in the 90s. Dumb cunts. Now tell them you're implementing digital ID to stop the illegals. Love a bit of Klaus Schwab. Apollo 11 moon image. View of the moon limb. With Earth on the horizon. Well, both of those pictures are fake. Right conspiracy. There we go, Weston. Look. Right-wing conspiracy to official government policy. The correct name for this is ethnic cleansing. Look at that. Britain's countryside to be made less white under government's nationwide diversity plans. Ethnic cleansing is now Labour policy. And like I said earlier in this stream, we don't want to vote them out. Not yet. Not yet. It needs to get worse. We vote them out when we get the women on board. Once the women see what they're doing to this country with their vote, and they realise the error of their ways, and they once again realise that the men of their nation are not their fucking enemy, we love you. We are your friends. We want to protect you. That's why we have the views that we do. We don't want you to be raped by a migrant. We don't want your children to live in fear. We want to give you, lovely ladies, a high trust society where you can walk around anywhere, anytime, and be safe. We love you. Give us the wink and set us free. The only thing stopping us from fixing this mess is your vote. Bash! Here we've made it to the end of the stream! Don't know why I'm so excited. 2 hours, 5 minutes. I actually feel pretty good, actually, just airing all that shit earlier. Thanks for being my therapy session. Sorry if I just rambled about my own personal shit for fucking 2 hours. I apologise. I will get back to other things. I think I spoke about conspiracies and shit mostly, didn't I? Oh, whatever. This has always been my therapy. Please rate Jock. Oh, thanks, Weston. I was just about to do that. Please rate Jock and give him whatever. Just, yeah. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And just before I quickly go, let's just check out the... We've got Rocky, Montana, Gaz Ninja, Little Lou, Andy F, JRG, Scarhead, Justin Kennedy, and Adam P. Cheers for stopping by. I'll be back on Thursday. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll see you later. Bye.